Hey, what's up guys, Alberta Gaming 05 here. And today I figured I'd do a chillaxed review of the Emergency Response Liberty County Department of Transportation, or DOT, update. All the update reviews I've seen are hyperactive, over-the-top excited, which, again, if you like that, good for you, that's amazing. But they also didn't quite go over a couple of things I wanted to go over myself. So in this video, I'm going to show you the new vehicle, remodeled vehicles, and my thoughts on the whole DOT part of the update, because it wasn't just the DOT update, they also added a couple other features like the private server API version 2. So, with that in mind, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy this chillaxed overview of the DOT update that got released in February of 2026. Okay, real quick, we're going to go over the new complex for the DOT yard. You can see it looks like a nice industrial building for equipment and office space. Here is the foyer, lobby, whatever you so choose to call it. Got the animated doors, which is cool. Plexiglass, which... okay, that makes sense now. I was gonna say, why is there plexiglass? That's why. I forgot you can unimpound vehicles that got towed. So you can see what the DOT does in the game. Vehicle towing, roadside assistance, debris removal, traffic control, and street cleaning, amongst other things. So here's the foyer administration area. A couple photos, which cool photos. Leaderboards, which is fine. Go out to the garage there. You got a breeding. Sorry, what? Breeding? No. Meeting room. Oh my god. What was that? Okay, here's our conference room. Whatever. Over here, you got your area to get dressed. Whatever. You got your shift assignment whiteboard. What else is there? Just goes out to the yard. More photos, security cameras. Upstairs, it's got some vending machines. Got a break room with a couple offices and a storage room. And I don't know where this goes. Where does this go? We can go. Ah, this goes inside the truck bay. And here's where you truck bays where you can spawn your vehicles. So yeah, let's move on. Alright, the next part of the update review I have here is the lore-friendly Peterbilt 386 heavy wrecker straight boom. That's one of the main big features of the DOT update, is this big truck. Things I like, well, it's a big truck. It's a big truck wrecker. I like big truck wreckers. Looks like a Miller Industries body style, maybe. I don't know. Miller Century. It's the same damn thing. Anyways, I think you have an interior in here. Let me take a peek here. Yeah, nice interior. It's definitely based on a Peterbilt. If you've seen some videos from Ron Pratt, you'll recognize the dashboard in both his Peterbilt trucks. You kind of have a sleeper, which, in my personal opinion, if you're going to do a bolt-on coffin sleeper like this, at least, and I could be wrong, at least make it so it's like a coffin-ish sleeper, so you can see where it's attached to the single day cab, whatever. Accessory-wise for this truck, you got the bull bar, you got the extra lights here, and then you have two variations of intersection protection lights. However, if you guys can figure out how to operate these rear floodlights, let me know. Because this truck and the Ford F550 one-ton straight boom both have floodlights. However, they don't work. So that's very annoying. And I don't know why. I don't know if that was just something they missed or if that was intentional. But if the devs do watch this video, could we please have floodlights that work on this truck, please? And the F550? Which, let's go spawn the F550 in. And I'll quickly show you the, I'll quickly show you the customization options for everything, and then we'll go into detail of the vehicles. So you got the Vinny made Heavy Wrecker 2013. You have save presets, which I don't have one because I don't need one yet. Vehicle accessories. You got different different spots to place your main light bar. Grill lights, bed light, or extra bed lights, which I think that's, yeah, so after extra bed lights, you have like all these extra ones, which I don't think you need. I think you just the 1, 2, 3 are okay. Bed lights, which is what I have, the side lights there. Black out the rims if you want. You can have black chromed, bull bar, chromed, or secondary color, which, what is secondary color? What's the, anyways, and then you have the option for chrome or black chrome. And then with the F550 Wrecker, which is right here, which I've been using quite a lot because I don't see a need to have 10,000 heavy wreckers in a public server, which is what I usually play on. But today I'm in my private server for this update review. Single cab F550, light bar, rear light stick, which I don't know why you would want that because you don't really have the option for traffic advisor. So I don't know if you can just take that. You can't take that off. Okay. Rear floodlight, which you can see right there. However, like I said, it does not work. You have spots for dollies here, which is where these are for, but they're not there. And as you can see, they're not in here. Would have been nice to see some dollies modeled onto the truck just to complete it. It is a this is a weird way of making a one-ton straight boom, in my opinion. The hydraulics there for this boom are fine. Oh, and the other thing, the only tow truck with the winch is the heavy wrecker. This truck, so the F550, the Chevron deck truck, and the, where is it? And this truck all do not have winches. The only truck with the winches, times 2 winches, is the heavy wrecker. Why? I don't know. Is it a missed opportunity? Yes. Because, in my personal opinion, you don't need a heavy wrecker to show up to a car that got stuck in the ditch or stuck in their driveway or whatever. It would be more versatile, in my personal opinion, to have a winch on a deck truck and the 1-ton. And of course the heavy wrecker, because of course other vehicles get, big vehicles get stuck too and flipped or whatever. However, for the normal day-to-day SUV, pickup truck, police car, accident scene, you don't need a big wrecker to roll it over. So here, with the deck truck here, it is based on a 2015 to 2026, no, 25, I think, International Workstar 7600 or HV. I like the Workstar name because that's just what I'm used to. One option, light bar. I kind of wish they could have made an option so you have the light bar on the headache rack of the deck truck. And I just noticed this, and I don't know if I could be wrong, but I thought there was an option to have bed lights on this truck. Was there not? I thought there was. I swear to God there was. That's weird. Next one in our fleet is the I have to buy this now. But the Chevron or Chevy L35K or C35 deck truck purchase, because I thought I bought it. Options for this, I believe, are just the LED light bar or the rotating halogen light bar. I personally think that the halogen light bar fits this. However, like I said, I wish they would have an option to put it on the hitting rack. Yeah. Nice little truck. No underlift on this one. No winch on this one. It is what it is. Next we have the Explorer cone truck or flatbed truck, whatever you want to call it. I call it a cone truck. I think this is the one with the bed lights, I believe. Again, based on the International Workstar. Yeah, so you have the options for a full-size light bar, a mini light bar, side protection. Wait, side or just rear? Rear. That's a missed opportunity. Could have added some bed lights on the side of the truck. And you have options for barriers, cones, nada. Some grill lights would have been cool too. Yeah, so some grill lights and some side protection lights on the side of the truck would have been cool. And maybe an aero board or traffic advisor of some sort. Again, I would most likely either mount it, I don't know, maybe here at the bottom or at the top here at the hitting rack. I don't know. You'd be the judge of where you would mount the traffic advisor. Next one, we have my favorite, if you guys haven't noticed in my other videos, whether it's the civilian, police, or TLT, or fire, the F-350, which I believe a missed opportunity. Yeah, missed opportunity. You can't do the black chrome like you can with the fire truck variant of this, or the rapid unit I call it, chief truck, whatever you call it. Missed opportunity to do the black chrome. Again, toolbox with or without lights, tonneau cover, supplies, plow, hitch, trailer hitch at the back, sorry. Rear light stick, again, you cannot use it as a traffic advisor, so in my personal opinion, it is pointless. Unless, I think you can get rid of that. You can't get rid of that. Weird. Okay. Yeah. So, missed opportunity for the black chrome. Same goes for where's the 450? Thought there was a 450. Oh, right there. Again, same options for this, I believe. Just as a dually. You got the new cherry picker. Forgot what it was called. Don't actually know what you can or cannot do with this. Oh yeah, that's right. You could have the cherry picker rack if you want. Again, I don't know if these lights work. If they do, let me know. You have lights for the rear, lights for the side, grill, rear light stick. Pointless again, my personal opinion. Then you have options for chrome or black bush guard, bull bar, whatever you want to call it. Low-key barking in the background because my father is plowing the driveway with the Kubota. What else we got? Went that way. Let's do the van. The van is new. The van is a new vehicle. Oops. Whatever. Based on the Ford E chassis series van, or E series chassis van. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Whatever. It's not bad, actually. What does the interior look like? Correct me if I'm wrong, but does that not look like an International Durstar or International Workstar dashboard there? It literally does. I've sat in a couple international trucks, and this is the freaking dashboard. By the way, Why do you have an air brake lever in a cargo van? Cargo vans don't come with air brakes. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, does this have a reverse buzzer? If I can get it into... Nope, no reverse buzzer. So, the F550... so the big vehicles, the F550 higher, as in like weight class, all have reverse buzzers. It looks like the van does not. Whatever. Let's check out the van. Figure out where it is. So, the base van, I'm not sold on these steel rims for a 20... Ooh, what year would this be? 2012? 2012 E-Series? You would think you'd have a different steel rim for the van. So yeah, the light bar there. Yeah, 2018. So yeah, I don't think 2018 had the 90s style steel rims. Mini light bar, another mini light bar, grill lights, rear light stick, which I don't know. I'd do that because I don't know if that's actually a what do you want to call that? Traffic advisor. Roof accessories, trailer hitch, which I heard from my buddy Ruff. Hi, if he watches this. This van does not tow well, so keep that in mind. I have not driven this van. I've not driven this van with the trailer. I do not know. I just know that when he was driving the van, he said he didn't like the way it towed the asphalt trailer. So keep that in mind. Which you would find weird because it's a 1-ton van. But you know, whatever. And then you have the highway incident truck or roadside assistance truck. Big push bumper, which I like. Rear light stick. I pretty much have everything enabled on this truck because it's a highway truck, so you kind of want to be seen when you're blocking traffic. And then yeah, I think everything else. Oh, and the street sweeper got a remodel too, if you care, but I don't think you can do anything to it. No, you can't. That sucks. Okay. But yeah, the new street sweeper. And then I think the trailers... are all the same. Oh, and the Tacoma got an update too, as well. For those of you starting out on the DOT team. Got a classic rotary bar, mini light bar, again mini light bar, grill lights, rear light stick, taillight flashers, which I think is a missed opportunity on the F350 trucks. Trailer hitch, plow. I don't know why you'd want to plow with a mid-sized truck, but you know, whatever. Oh, we'll get into the plow truck too, because I've yet to show you that. That's interesting. Toolbox with or without lights, tonneau cover, and supplies. Wow, 20 minutes. Okay, let's get to the plow truck because this is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a bigger blade on a plow truck than we have in Liberty County. This is humongous. It's stupid wide. It's stupid tall. And there's no deflector to deflect the snow back to the blade. It's just going to go over the blade onto the windshield. This plow, granted it's a nice model, the truck itself is a nice model, is stupidly oversized for the truck. Like, I've never seen a plow that wide or that tall. And then you got the rear sander, accessories. So, things I wish you could do. Remove the light bar, so you're going to have the bed lights. I have the mini light bar just because I wish you could do one or the other, and I wish you could... So, what I wish for this is that you would have bed lights, so bed lights rear, so just be these, and then bed lights side maybe? I don't know. I wish there was more options for the bed lights, because a light bar and then the ions there, I see no point. Granted, my county, Sturgeon County, our trucks are the same truck chassis, International Workstar. However, our trucks only have the rear flashers on the dump body, plus the mini light bar on top, and of course the mini light bar or strobe lights on the cab. Not this weird East USA style setup. Sorry if you live in the East USA, it's just you guys have some very unique setup vehicles when it comes to DOT and fire rescue. Oh yeah, you can remove the reflective stripe, which I don't know why you remove that. It's a big truck, you'd want to be seen. And then I just noticed now with this is you have one red, one orange, and then 2 red marker lights. I don't know if that actually lights up. We're gonna find out in a minute. It's 23 minutes already. This hour is 23 minutes. Alright, let's finish this off here. Again, I believe, and I could be totally wrong, the flood lights on, or the plow lights on this truck do not work. Oh, they do work. Okay. Then... Okay. Okay, so, no, that's just a weird... That should not be there. Okay, so you have the track advisor... No, you don't. You're mine. So you have the track advisor on the plow truck. We did, with the Freightliner, but not with the plow truck, not the International. You have the Salter coming out the rear, limited to 25 mile an hour, I believe. Floodlights, which... This doesn't do anything. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. So this floodlight button should be on the heavy wrecker and the Ford F550 straight boom wrecker, not on the plow if they don't do anything. And then that's what you look like with the emergency lights activated. You have your marker lights there. Hazards. Reverse buzzer, of course. Standard air horn in Liberty County. What does the interior look like on this? See? The van has the International Workstar interior. With this, it makes sense because it's a big truck. You need air brakes. The air brake lever there. See that over there. I want to know... Okay, that's kind of dangerous, actually. Let's just... So you can't go straight. Okay. Okay. Some pole guides or plow guides, whatever you want to call them, on the edge of the plow would be a really good safety option for this truck. Because if you're going interior, you can't really see. I mean, you kind of can if I turn these off. Turn that off. Yeah, personally I would add some plow guide poles to the edge of the plow, as well as the wind deflector, so the snow doesn't hit the windshield when you're plowing the road. So I believe I just went over every vehicle. I didn't showcase the trailers because there's nothing really new there. For private servers, you do have the option for custom ELS for DOT vehicles. I'm not going to showcase that because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to ELS. I am trying. I just don't know. I don't know how. So, my thoughts on this update. Good. The good stuff. Vehicles, they're cool vehicles. Some of them have their quirks, like I said, floodlights and winch cables and whatever could be improved. However, I just wish more thought process would have went into the DOT update, because the calls for DOT have not changed. They're still the same. There's nothing new. It's just a new building and new vehicles with options, of course. That's the only quote-unquote major update to the DOT side of the game. Some improved or changed DOT calls would have been nice. Couple of safety features on the trucks. You know, the floodlights not working on the tow trucks, which is weird. Again, having the floodlight button on the plow truck is weird because it doesn't do anything. Yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's like 28 minutes long. I apologize for that. I was trying my best to speed it up a little bit, but whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know down below. I wanted to make this video for a while. I just wanted to make sure I actually wanted to, and I do. It's fitting because it's snowing and the plow truck's out. You know, if you bring the plow truck out, it's gonna snow. So there we go. Otherwise, dashcam footage for Liberty County will still continue next week because this video is going out tomorrow, as in Thursday. Today is Wednesday. So, yeah. Oh, another thing I want to touch base on, and I just thought about this now. So for a couple of the major server calls, you cannot hook up the winch to server calls spawned vehicles. So if you have like a bridge out or a traffic collision that you need to clear vehicles up with, the winches on the heavy wrecker will not attach to those vehicles. The winches only attach to player spawned vehicles, not propped vehicles. My personal opinion, and I have yet to try towing a propped vehicle, so I don't know if you can or not, but in my personal opinion, it would be nice to have those calls improved so you can hook up and tow the vehicles back here to the DOT yard. That's something that should be improved upon. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think below about the update. Let me know what you guys want to see. Oh, and another thing, and a bunch of Liberty County YouTubers have already shown this, but let's see if I can get in here. I can't. They're saying that there may or may not be tractor trailers, semi trucks, whatever you want to call them, coming to Liberty County. If that's true, yay. If that's true, okay. What are we gonna do with the map size? Are you going to expand the map for this? Because having public servers, especially, as soon as those heavy trucks get added with the trailers, you're not going to be able to go anywhere. And if you are going to have a tractor trailer, semi trucks, are they going to be locked to DOT? Are they going to be locked to civilian? Or is it going to be a civilian job, like the tanker truck driver and the garbage truck driver, where it's like that? I don't know. It's something to think about. What would you do if you were developing the big truck side with the trailers? What would you do? Would you have it locked to DOT, or would you have it locked as a separate team or a civilian job category? Anyways, this has been 31 minutes and 35 seconds-ish. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, stay kind, and hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Bye.